Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to a little bit of Stellaris. We're back with our communist space elves here, and we're continuing along with whatever the hell it was we were doing. It's been a while since so I cannot exactly remember what precisely that was. Let's see here, an encounter in Shorax. Okay, so where is that? And is this another player faction? No, this is going to be one of the curators or something like that. This is the culture one, so it's the troop of, culture troop or whatever the hell they're called. So that's not actually that useful for me, but it's still quite nice to have that. I'm actually gonna make this guy explore out around here like this. So something like that. Someone's closed borders with me. The Yibrak hegemony. Yes, these guys don't like me that much. I'm not that surprised, really. But that's fine. We'll figure out what we can do about that. Down here, though, some pretty good stuff. So hopefully they aren't going to cut off my access to that too hard. Let's see here. How are we doing in Deneb over here? Alright, let's go ahead and get a station there. That's actually a really good one to get. That 3 energy. It'll let us get access to some other stuff without having to lose our income. So always a nice sort of advantage in the early game there. Probably move this guy over to here though, so that we can get access to those minerals. I think. See what we're getting after that. Okay, so yeah, science ship does have that slight amount of increased increased discovery rate, so hopefully we'll find some interesting events, but I'm not holding my breath. It's only like a 10% increase on something that's fairly unlikely to begin with, so but it's nice to get. I still think that that's kind of a more interesting way to play it, but it's probably still suboptimal. Alright, let's go like this. I'm just gonna literally try and explore the entire galaxy here. There's no real reason not to. And we'll skip back to there and then do it like this. He'll almost inevitably get killed before we can finish that, but what do we actually finish? I don't remember what I was building. I thought we were building a farm or something like that, but alright, we're not finding a ton of stuff, it looks like, on the planets or systems here. Alright, there's a little bit of science there. That's okay, I guess. What was our actual orbital research? So that could actually be a good idea. We'll probably want to start getting our naval capacity filled in with actual fighters, though. In fact, oh, that's what we got. Let's see here. Ah, crap, it's this event. Okay. They must be stopped, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there's an event where you just randomly get attacked by shit. Fortunately for us, should be able to get away with our space science vessel. No. Did an emergency warp out, so that's fine. Managed to end up exactly in system anyway, so that's fun. But we're actually going to have to build enough ships to take out this hijacked fleet here. This starts off an interesting but shitty quest chain. So we'll have to build like 5 or 6 more ships here, which is, you know, I guess whatever. It would be nice if these guys would, you know, get the hell away from there, but unfortunately they're going to sort of stay there for forever, so that's fun. If they came near the station, of course, that would cause them to just get murdered, but unfortunately it's not to be. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an admiral, though. What can we get? Fire rate plus 8% is probably what we're going to need, of course, so we'll go ahead and grab an aggressive one. Unfortunately, it's a 50-year-old admiral, so that's kind of pretty old. Weapon range plus 10% is also kind of okay, but aggressive 8% is probably what we're going to have to go with, just to get our strike fleet up as high as possible, as quickly as possible. I am going to need more than 146 firepower all in all, so alright, our science ship's back up in terms of health by a little bit. Unfortunately, can't just move out until we get these ships done, so it's going to take us a long-ass time as well. Alright, so we got another one. This one's the economic one. This is actually going to be really good for us because we can trade in some energy credits, potentially get ourselves a nice bit of a lead. This is actually also a system that, ooh, a 20-point Gaia world. That actually could be a trap, though. Let's check this. It's not the trap one, I don't think. So I might actually want to rush colonies out to there. So I could actually get a colony out to maybe to here, and then jump another one to here, jump one up to here, and then jump up to Azaleth if I hurry fast enough. But hurrying fast enough is not really something I can do, it seems like, right now. How much longer till I can get another one of these stupid ships here? Oh, I hate this event so much. Okay, if we scout, if we jump our scout back in, could potentially be okay. And since our scout does jump in from the south, that's actually pretty possible. Okay. So assuming this guy doesn't get killed, that might be enough to get us to where we need to be. Otherwise, we're probably going to need like two more of our crappy ships here. And that's going to take us a hell of a long time. Communications established with the artisan troop. That's interesting. That's lovely. We need our communications to get established with the other guys because that'll let us trade in our energy credits, or spare energy, for minerals, which is actually going to be really important for us here. We're going to want to get that done as soon as possible, just because it'll let us sort of catch back up a bit, because we're falling pretty badly behind right now. Let's just sort of spiderweb our way through the galaxy here like this. It's a bit like a puzzle trying to figure out how to do this in the least number of moves. And I'm not probably doing it optimally, but whatever. We'll have to do some backtracking and stuff like that, I think. We should be able to get a new one pretty soon here. Up to, yeah, one more month. And we might be able to actually do it with that much. That'll be 5 ships, so like even if you're outnumbered, or the attack value is a little bit lower, if you outnumber them, sometimes that actually makes all the difference in terms of those sort of engagements, because you end up sort of doing some focus fire and you end up doing some other stuff that helps out quite a bit. Let's see, actually these guys are using space torpedoes, which gives them an artificially inflated number, but the space torpedoes are actually not necessarily that good against smaller ships, because it has a very low rate of fire and it's got limited tracking. So they aren't actually necessarily that good against corvettes. Oh crap, one more month even. Okay, well. Alright. Got energy incoming. We can wait before we start worrying about that. And in fact, I could actually do a switch. I could actually have this guy work on this mine here instead, because we have got the energy coming in from the from Stellaris. So that's actually kind of okay. Let's get that going. And if we can get that and we can get our scout back, that's going to be enough, I think. Alright, anything interesting out here on the fringe? Hopefully we don't find any other factions around here, because if we do, like, of course, they're going to want to take this Gaia world. Like, that's an extremely, extremely good world here, as far as I can tell. Like, unless there's some sort of weird, bizarre feature to it that's really screwing it over. But honestly, Gaia world, pretty rare to get those. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if you could... It's a shame you can't, like, draw them towards your ships here. Because then I could just take them out with this thing here. Or if I could get my constructors to help. Now, one of the things about this is that it will get me, like, a frigate of some sort, if I recall correctly, if I complete this quest chain. So that helps, but it's actually something that really slows you down in the early game quite a bit. Okay, yeah, that's not enough. I need at least one more if I'm gonna fight this guy. So whether it's gonna be this guy getting back to me, or it's gonna be something else, it's gonna be one of those two things. But I can basically actually fast forward until then, because oops, that's slower. So either way you look at it, either I get my guy to join up by traveling here, or we get enough to build one, whichever one comes first. But getting up to 7 is probably not a terrible idea anyway, since we'll have to fight some pirates pretty soon. Communications established with Zuracorp. Well met. Okay, so I could also go ahead and talk to Zuracorp. So let's go ahead and into here. Hello, Zuracorp. Hello, we would like to trade 4 minerals. Okay, we get 100 minerals and spend 200 energy, and we're going to want to do this regardless because it'll also help us get colony ships and stuff like that. But we're going to go ahead and get another one of these. And I knew that they were going to contact me. I didn't have to contact them. Who's this? Okay, it's an alien space station, so this is another faction. They're kind of close to the Gaia world. I honestly don't like the fact that they're that close to it because they're probably going to get it. They're much more likely to get than I am. Let's go ahead and grab expansion. At this point in time, like getting some expansions out quickly is going to be pretty important. What have we got here? Oh. It's another faction, yeah, okay. Okay, we finally got that naval capacity research. Ooh, influence and propaganda broadcasts is a very, very good one. It's going to take us 47 months, though. It's just pretty much a travesty. Okay, so there's another faction just south of me, but I've decided I'm going to be expanding north and, okay. More northwards, so. Let's go ahead and merge up our fleets here. Might as well have as much overwhelming firepower as possible all in this one fleet here, and then go take out these assholes over here. So we should have about 190-ish firepower, so it should be easily enough to take these guys out. Yeah, 194, so it's pretty good. And we probably just need to wait for our first colony ship. Only getting 4 energy per turn here, so we could go for a little bit more. Yeah, so we actually will go for the energy one. It's actually nice to have spare energy now because we can actually use that spare for something now that we've encountered Zuracorp. Alright, what have we got here? Energy capacity, energy 2. Let's go ahead and grab the planetary sensors probably. Actually, no, let's grab energy, global energy management. Okay, let's check out this fight here. Should be relatively straightforward, honestly. Shouldn't be any problems with it. Of course, it'd be even easier if I had, like, point defenses or something, but there's also the fact that I think they probably, like, two-shot my guys with, like, if they get torpedo hits, but... Alright, prepare the breaching charges. The cultist ship's disabled. Prepare the breaching charges. Okay, research that project with our military ships. Get our assigned ships back on target here. Okay, so I still don't want to really explore this stuff or exploit the research here. I'm just going to wait till we get another set of quests because I've got delayed so much that it's not really worth going for that one. And I'm kind of at like 200 influence basically, so it's probably enough for the time being. It's not like I need a ton of bonus right now. Oh crap, actually. Let's research that after we finish up with all this other crap. But I can actually start doing platforms and other systems now because I can deal with the pirates, which is pretty nice, I suppose. Let's see here, I can do 5 systems directly colonized. It's quite a few. Let's see, what's the progress here? Boarding action, we must pursue these terrorists, okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so we've got several of the starships that are unaccounted for, basically. This means that we've got to sort of find out where the hell they actually have got the rest of their starports here, so... Final Crucible, I think. So we're going to turn all these on here so we can track all of these things. Figure out where exactly they all are. Okay, we got a couple kind of near us. Got one in a system that we actually want to colonize. Alright, let's research that. Mining network 2 is done. Let's go ahead and get powered exoskeletons for the extra minerals production right off the bat there. Got some sort of random ass alien heading through our territory. I don't know what the hell that was. But anyway. Uncovered a lot of the galaxy so far. It's terrible scouting. Alright, so there's going to be something over there that we got to fight, and I'm not really looking forward to that or anything, but it should be okay. Actually, what the hell is here? Because this isn't another player faction, I don't... no, it must be. Yeah, so Theta Aliens must be another faction. They take Arctic worlds. They're probably going to take that one. I have to actually really rush if I want to get this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Like, I'm going to have to buy another 100 minerals, and that's going to be a bit awkward, all things considered. Could try disbanding some of my fleet or something like that. Got them in orbit, though. They should be decreasing in cost. Wildcat miners, create a mining station. Okay, so we automatically got a production station here, which is actually really good right now. Since saved me the minerals and saved me the time of having to have gotten that. I'm going to use the minerals that I saved to actually get another power plant. So we're going to go ahead and build that here. I could, of course, use this time to get a power plant upgrade, but I can't really afford to get a bunch of power plant upgrades. These are pretty costly in terms of minerals, so the basic power plant's a lot cheaper. Alright, these guys are done repairing. That's probably all I need to do right now. Okay. Construction ship. Let's get you down over to here. Locations established with the great Frubralov state. Okay, fantastic. Let's see here. These guys are xenophobes and they're fanatic authoritarians. God damn it. Okay, so don't mention that I'm egalitarian. I am pacifist, so that should be helpful. Yeah, so we're probably in for a little bit of a rough ride here. I think that we should, on the whole, be a little bit better off getting that mineral boost there, so that should be fine. Actually, these guys are over here. Okay, those are these guys. Azalea is going to be really hard for us to get without getting into a fight with Frubralev. Yeah, actually, who the hell are these guys? Like, there's something weird about system common... Yeah, okay, so this guy, yeah. Ah, egalitarians and spiritual egalitarians. May the spirits blah blah blah. So we actually might be able to form a coalition with these guys. I am going to have to still rush the hell out of this, but... yeah, so these guys have closed their borders to me because they hate us, because we're hippy-dippy communists and they're authoritarians that are very rude. I might want to go ahead and I want to try and be friendly with these guys here, but can't really think of what I would do right now. I don't exactly have advanced... Okay, let's try it. Let's do this. Actually, no, it costs us influence, and I don't have enough influence gain. Shit. Let's give him a trade deal, maybe. I like this guy's look there, though. That's kind of good. Star charts. Let's just give him star charts, and we'll see if he'll like us a bit better for that. Okay, so yeah, we'll try and work on our relationships just a little bit. Be a little bit friendly with these guys, get them maybe into a defensive pact or into an alliance, and if we can get maybe a federation or something like that, we can probably use it against these guys here. Hopefully he'll expand to the south or something like that, though. Like, otherwise it's going to be a little bit awkward for me. Okay, so we got that all done up there. Gonna need that mining station just for the money, because otherwise I'll be too short on it. So it's kind of a shame that I'm gonna end up getting I'm spending like all the stuff on like these platforms, but to be fair, like I probably need them anyway. But all right, Catherine Xeris. Oh shit. Okay, crystalline entities. Let's not jump to Xeris. Let's cancel that jump. Kind of have to go like this here, so I'll have to double back one. At the very least there. Alright, something like that ought to do. I don't know. Not too worried about it. I don't have to get like super good detail on these scouting missions or anything like that. Okay. So it's another one of those platforms. This is actually, I've got a crap ton of platforms in my home territory here, so that's actually really good. We should also get some good tech off this. So after that, let's go ahead and start surveying up these systems here. Survey up there. Ooh, crap, they're bordered. Like, I have to dip through their border to get to one of the planets that I want to colonize. In fact, I have to dip through their border to get really anywhere. Like, I'd at least be able to get to Eriga, at the very least, so... But, yeah, it's pretty brutal. Okay, how long is this going to take you guys? You're at 63%, okay. Alright, we're getting 11 points of minerals per turn. It's not terrible, but... Once we get this stupid population here going, that would be fantastic. What's this production error? Oh yeah, okay, that's just that. I thought that only showed up once before you, well, either way. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so this gives us access to space torpedoes, fusion power, physics research, and engineering research. So a bunch of fairly basic stuff here, but it's tech. It'll help me get to where I'm going a little bit faster, and it guarantees that it'll show up here, and it also stops it from taking up one of my tech slots as well, so it's pretty okay. Could use that to upgrade my my designs of these guys, but honestly, the torpedoes are kind of crappy in this game in some senses. Like, they work well against the big, scary capital ships, but I'm not really worried about big, scary capital ships just yet. I might want to actually just go and drop a thing here, stop people from being able to get through. The other thing I can do, I suppose, is just do a quick jump into here and then try and jump back, I suppose. I should probably do the sensible thing and just send one ship like a smart person would, but I'm not a smart person, so... Bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, really. Okay, we get +9, so this is just enough, I think, if I recall correctly, to maintain a colony ship. Once we get to 200, we'll trade in 100 of it for this thing anyway, but we should be able to get cap unity and get colonization fever. Although I don't know if I want reach for the stars first. Some of these are going to be pretty far away. I don't know. Rassian Concordat. So yeah, I haven't actually completed this quest chain before, but it doesn't get you anything too interesting. It's like a big science boost and stuff like that, so it's kind of okay. It's not really anything too spectacular. Wonder why these guys won't actually... I mean, it does... I wonder why I can't confirm this. Acceptance is -46. Like, the base is -50. I don't know why that is. It might be that we're, like, border friction. New contact, okay. Border friction as well. But we've got lots of positives that are counteracting those, so we should be okay. Starting to get some FPS drop here. Just a little bit unfortunate. Okay, we're up to 129, and we're up to 196. Just need to rush out that colony ship, though. Even... It's going to hurt us a little bit to get that colony ship out there, but very, very important that we actually get it out. Especially because this is sort of a choke point area anyway, so it'll stop others from kind of getting around to us, although they could sort of go all the way around. Yeah, let's get that anomaly checked out. God. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so that's something that would be very, very good to be able to research if we get down there. It would be actually quite difficult for us to do that one, though, before someone else could. These guys in particular are much better suited to doing that. So we'll try and see what we can manage, but think in the meantime, with our frames per second dropping this badly, maybe we just don't worry about the rest of the episode and call it quits here. It's probably been actually long enough that I can probably call it, but yeah, I'm not too happy with our position here. We're kind of hemmed in by some stuff here. It makes me really wonder what's all on the opposite side of this galactic core here, if there's a big free empty part of space here, or if it's all taken up by like one gigantic ass for Fallen Empire or something like that, because it probably is all taken up by like one giant ass Fallen Empire or something ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, so Cultist Marauders over here. Let's see here. Their fleet consists of 4 of the same type of ships that we saw last time. Now, the thing about this Corvette class is it, I think, is the exact same type. We should be able to crush these guys again, just because they're a fairly poor choice against Corvette type ships. So anyway, I hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you all next time. I think we'll be able to take these 4 ships out pretty easily, but in the meantime, yeah, we're doing kind of mediocre, honestly. I don't think we're doing that well, but we're doing the best that we can with the resources that we got. Honestly, I actually probably need to finish surveying this place, and then I'm going to switch straight to surveying this place as our one right after that, because Altair is not that important right now. But yeah, I hope you found this one enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.